Hey, welcome to The Explainer. So we've all heard about grit, right? That passion, that perseverance that keeps you going for the long haul. But what happens when you just run out? When you've got nothing left in the tank? Today, we're diving into a powerful concept that kicks in right when you think you're done. And it all starts with this one idea.
And that right there, that's the whole idea we're digging into today. This introduces a way deeper, more primal kind of inner strength. It's a Finnish concept, and it describes this incredible fortitude that shows up only when you're facing what feels like a totally impossible situation.
Look, we all get it. We admire grit. It's the engine that gets us through those tough projects, those late nights. It's what helps us stay the course when things get hard. And it's absolutely essential for success, no doubt about it.
But you know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You hit a wall, a real one. That moment of just pure exhaustion, where pushing harder feels totally pointless because the challenge in front of you is just too big. So what do you do when you've given every single thing you have and it's still not enough?
Well, this is exactly where Sisu comes in. It's the answer to what happens when grit just isn't enough. It's this amazing philosophy from Finland that's like a second wind of power you didn't even know you had. It's a kind of psychological strength that lets you smash right through your own perceived limits.
Let's really look at the words here because this is key. Sisu isn't just about passively enduring something, it is an action mindset. It's not about just gritting your teeth and taking the pain, it's about taking that crazy adversity and actively transforming it, turning what looks like a dead end into a brand new starting line.
Okay, here's the absolute core difference. Grit is fantastic for running a marathon on a nice, paved road. You know the route, you just have to keep going. Sisu is what you tap into when that road completely disappears, your map is useless, and you have to literally carve a new path through the wilderness just to make it. It's about finding a way when it really feels like there is no way.
So, okay, how does this actually work in the real world? It all starts with a really profound mental shift. Sisu gives you the power to change your reality, and it starts by just changing the words you use to describe it.
I mean, just think about that for a second. That wall in front of you, it's not an ending. It's a frontier. It's unexplored territory that, believe it or not, is holding some kind of incredible opportunity, if you just have the courage to see it that way.
And listen, this isn't just some fuzzy, positive thinking trick. Shifting your language from I can't to I haven't yet fundamentally rewires your entire approach to a problem. It takes you from being a victim of your circumstances and turns you into an agent of possibility, someone who actually takes action.
Okay, so I know what you're thinking. This Sisu thing sounds amazing, but it's not something you're just born with. It's something you forge. It's developed through intentional, really disciplined practice. So let's get into the how.
This is pretty much the foundational formula. And it's a cycle, right? You live intentionally, based on what you value. That fuels relentless, purposeful action. And that consistent, disciplined action is what actually builds your Sisu. It all feeds itself.
Now, one of the most powerful ways to do this is with something called a personal contract. This is basically a binding agreement you make with yourself to do hard things, consistently. We're talking about things like waking up at 4 a.m., taking ice baths, going for daily runs with a weighted pack. These aren't just random acts of suffering, they're deliberate choices you make to build that discipline and prove to yourself over and over that you can endure. And this gets right to the heart of why those hard things actually work. We spend most of our lives trying to avoid discomfort, but hardship that you choose, that you induce on your own terms, it is one of the most effective teachers you will ever have. It's the very thing that builds the mental and spiritual muscle we call Sisu. A blacksmith's forge is honestly the perfect way to picture this. The extreme heat of the trials you put yourself through, that burns away all the non-essentials, the impurities, the self-doubt. The constant strikes of the hammer, that's the pressure. It literally shapes your character and resilience. And then the shock of the cold water, the recovery, that's what tempers and hardens your resolve, making you so much stronger than you were before. Now, building up this incredible inner strength, it isn't just about you. Forging Sisu isn't about becoming some unbreakable person just for the sake of it. It's about taking that strength and channeling it into something much, much bigger than yourself. And this, really, is the ultimate purpose of it all. You develop this insane resilience, not just to survive, but to serve. It lets you play what's called an infinite game, where there is no finish line, and winning isn't the goal. The goal is to just keep playing, to keep building, and to create real value for your family, your community, and the world.
This just reframes the whole thing, doesn't it? You know, finite games have finish lines. The infinite game is all about legacy. The strength you forge through Sisu is what allows you to build something that actually lasts, an echo that keeps going long after you're gone.
So, that obstacle in front of you right now, it's not something to avoid. It's the raw material. It is the path. It's the very thing you need to forge your own strength and build your own legacy. So the only question left is, what are you going to build with it?